Hello everyone and welcome to the FRC Historian. Today I'm going to be talking about some 2019 strategies to employ to help ensure a successful competition and season. First off, for those of you who do not know, getting the 4th ranking point in a match is incredibly difficult because you need that extra rocket. And one thing that I've seen in every competition I've watched online is that a lot of teams have to go out of their way to get the rocket and just not go for the other cargo at all. So if you are planning on that 4th ranking point, make sure that you're in a match where you're pretty well balanced at your side, you have the advantage, because even if you do get the rocket, the other side might be able to outscore you. And if the other side outscores you, nonetheless, you only get 2 ranking points, assuming you get the endgame as well. As for the endgame, prioritize that, because that is the ranking point that most alliances are going to get, and as long as you get more than 2 every single match, you should be good. Now, second off, this should be a no-brainer, but when you are given the option of things to put on the match, make sure you do hatch panels, because whenever you do hatch panels, those are set, and then you only have to play a cargo match. In the Week 0 event, a team won because they were the only ones who did that, and the alliance won with only one robot that could actually do cargo, while the other 2 focused primarily on endgame. Now, another thing is the effectiveness of defense in this game. Like I said before, it's incredibly hard to place hatch panels and do cargo in some cases. So when you play defense, I've seen some cases where a robot will play defense and push the opposing robot to the side, making them score cargo in one they've already scored in. Or the opposite, which is not as good if you're the defense spot. Another thing is that it's incredibly hard to put hatch panels on, so anything you can do to interfere with them might help. Just remember that if you accidentally knock off a hatch panel on the rocket, they might actually give the opposing team a ranking point, so make sure that you do not mess up defense around there. Lastly, for the end game, if you're planning on, if you're in elims anyway, and you plan on rushing on there in the last second, make sure that you go for cargo ahead of that in the end game, because if you only have a few seconds left, prioritize scoring cargo, because if you score cargo, that's 3 points. If you run up to the batter and you don't make it, that's 0 points. So prioritize cargo except in qualifications, where your goal is to get as many ranking points as possible. Now, one thing that I've seen a lot of that's very interesting is teams who did not create an endgame mechanism that went up, flew up the ramp, and ended on there, such as 5150 at the Category Week 1 competition. That is a strategy you can use. Well, it might break your robot in some cases if you do it wrong. It is a viable strategy that can help you get up to that extra ranking point. So far, I think the world high score with penalties is 95. The one without is 91. And I hope to see that increase by a lot, since that was only the Week 1 we just finished. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.